So as many of you guys do know, Carti finally released his project on Friday, Music, after the 4-long-year wait. And what we're going to do today is rank every single song on the project. Y'all know how it goes. Usually I do these rankings on a Monday. Album drops on a Friday, I do my review. Then on Monday, I do my song tier list. But for this album, I really wanted to soak in this album, really listen to it a million amount of times. That's what I did. I feel like I know what songs I truly enjoy versus what I don't. I really wanted to live through this project in different settings, with different people, with different sound systems, so I can really give my overall thoughts 100%. So that's what we're gonna do today, rank every single song on Carti's new album, Music. Let's get into it. So to start, we're gonna be going in order with Pop Out. Obviously, Pop Out is gonna be the intro. Pop Out first song was insane. The minute you click play on this album, you just get hit with a truck. Pop Out just completely strikes you out of nowhere. Insane energy to start off this project. I know that this was a lot of people's grail. For me personally, it wasn't really a grail, but when I heard it for the first time in CDQ, it was insane, right? This is like Whole Lotta Red, but on crack. The energy this song is insane. Carti's ad-libs, yo, Pop Out, hey, Swamp Izzo, what up, baby boy? Swamp Izzo, Carti going back and forth. It was dope. Ad-libs were crazy. Carti brought the energy, just smacked you in the face. I feel like everybody really enjoys Pop Out. I really can't see any complaints towards the song. I'm personally gonna give it an A tier because it's an amazing song. I know a lot of people are like, yo, this is without a doubt an S tier song. Because for me personally, I don't really revisit this song too often because for Pop Out, it's very harsh, right? You really have to be in a certain type of mode to really want to listen to Pop Out. Like, I just can't casually play Pop Out, you know, throughout my day. I really got to be in that mode, but it's an amazing song nonetheless. Great intro, but for me, I'm going A tier, right? Now we're gonna be going into the second song, being Crush, which, as many of you guys do know, was my #1 grail going into this album. I was like, yo, I don't care about any other snippets. If only one makes the project, it's gotta be Crush. And to be quite honest, I was a little let down, I'm not gonna lie. This could have been a generational song. This song could have been 100 times better than the version we did get. And I'm gonna be so honest, I don't revisit this song. I feel like this song was just a major letdown. The snippet was insane. That was a generational snippet, I will admit that. But I felt like the song, more so the vocals on both Travis and Carti's end, were very underwhelming. I feel like, me personally, I couldn't really hear Travis. I feel like his voice was mixed very low. I feel like I had to listen to Travis. And then for Carti, you know, same thing. I don't know, maybe the beat was just way too overwhelming. The choir was super loud. I don't know. This song could have been way better than the one we got. I feel like this maybe might have been a Go to the Moon situation, to where Whole Lotta Red, Go to the Moon, same thing. People were like, yo, this song could have been so much better if it happened this and this way. But ultimately, I did grow to love Go to the Moon, so maybe that might be the case here with Crush. But as of right now, as of like a week into this project, I'm not going to Crush whatsoever. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm listening to Pop Out more, so I'm gonna give Crush a B. Crazy to say that. If you were to tell me that maybe 2 weeks ago, I would have been like, yo, that's the easiest S tier ranking. But I don't know, man. For me, it's B. I don't go to the song whatsoever. Now for K-pop, as we do know, ketamine turned into K-pop. This is a weird one, right? Because if you were to say the song when it released as a single back in a singles run, I would have been like, yo, easy S tier, right? But I feel like for this project, I feel like it really doesn't fit. I feel like K-pop shouldn't have really been on the track list, in my opinion. So for that, don't really got too much to say because this song's been out for a minute. It's a great song, but in terms of its structure on iMusic, feel like it doesn't really fit, to be honest. Same thing with Crush. Realistically, I'm skipping it because I've heard this song so many times. Maybe that's why. But I am going to be going B for pop for sure. Now, Evil Jordan, right? Obviously, Evil Jordan. Same thing with K-pop. This was an older song, one of the singles. I'm not going to lie, the song did get better with the intro. The boom, 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 boom. I kind of enjoy it. A lot of people were saying, this corny at intro, this, that, and that. I personally thought it was pretty fire. I think it gets you hyped, and it's a pretty dope beat drop in my opinion. I would say that first intro is very long and realistically unnecessary, but when it really hits in the boom boom boom, then the gunshot, I thought that was pretty dope. I do play that honestly more than these two. I'm gonna be so for real. I seen Evil Jordan was #1 on the charts, which is pretty crazy, but for that, I'm gonna be going A. I'm gonna be so for real. I do listen to the song. If it does come on when I'm playing shuffle, I'm gonna listen to it, but I don't realistically go and like, yo, I need to listen to Evil Jordan. But if it comes on, I'm not realistically gonna skip it. Only downside of the song is that long intro that's realistically unnecessary, especially how there's no transitions throughout the rest of the project. I feel like there was only like 2 transitions. I don't know why they did that, but Evil Jordan's number 1, still a fire song. I'm rocking with at A tier. Now we're gonna go into MOJO JOJO, which is a song. I know this one was leaked, but realistically, I never really paid too much attention towards the leak because this leak came out at Summer Smash, and I was at Summer Smash. I was kind of too busy, and then I realistically never went back to MOJO JOJO. So for me, MOJO JOJO was realistically a pretty new listen in my opinion. I did enjoy Kendrick's presence on this song. I thought Kendrick was kind of like the guiding hand throughout the song. He was on the ad-libs, and I think he was the perfect addition to the song. If MOJO JOJO just released without Kendrick, I would have been like, it's cool, but I think Kendrick really did his thing on this. I'm gonna be going A tier for sure. I enjoy that song a lot. Now for Philly, this is a song I don't enjoy. I'm gonna be so for real. I feel like this more so feels like a Travis single, and even if I'm Travis, it seems like throwaway Travis vibes. I'm gonna be so for real. Carti was cool. Travis caught a little flow at the end, but I ultimately wasn't really impressed by it. It felt very boring, dull, basic in my opinion. Don't really got anything to say besides that. For me, Philly, I'm gonna be going D tier. I'm not really rocking with this one. This one might even get blocked on Spotify. Now for Radar, y'all know this was actually my least favorite Rolling Loud snippet. And then as weeks went by, I was like, low key, before the project dropped, I was like, yo, Walk might be my number 1 snippet. I've been playing it nonstop. And hearing it on the project, he went stupid. Those 2 flows he caught was insane. Hold on. No, he went stupid on that. He said, all of my shooters is Haitian. Hold up. Did you know that? And the Lil Wayne sample was dope. Metro did his big one. This will be the first song going in the S tier. I will say that. Radar is easy a top 3 song in my opinion. He walked on that front to back. It's a short song. I believe it's only like maybe less than 2 minutes. But it's so fire. I rock with it. Replay value is on 10. He ain't lying. Now for Rather Lie, this was another one of my Rolling Loud grails, and it definitely did live up to its potential 1000%. Weekend went stupid. Carti's flow, he said, I'm back in the lean, I'm out walk like that. I'm running the lean, I'm out talk like that. He went stupid. He caught that. Weekend slid. Filthy did his thing. Weekend, Carti, Mike Dean, OG Filthy. That's insane. That's like the superstar starting 5 right there. And everyone did their big one. Everybody got an A+ on the group project. Rather Lie, easy, fire. It's in my top 5 for sure. And this is gonna be S tier, no question. Now we're going to this one right here. Honestly, at first I was like, this is kind of a skip. I didn't like it. I didn't physically like the song. But ultimately, as days have gone by, I've seen Carti post this song on his story. It's kind of growing on me. I know this one is like more of a calmer. I believe Cash Cobain produced this one. And for me, if I were to do this tier list, maybe like on Monday or like 2 days after the project release, I would have put it in D. But honestly, I'm gonna go B. It's kind of been growing on me. Do I replay this song? Not really. If it comes on, I think I'm gonna skip it. But it's a pretty decent song. I think it's calmer. It's dope. Carti did his thing on it. Can't really complain. I'm gonna go good. I'm actually gonna go solid because I don't listen to the song. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't listen to the song. Now for Backdoor, which was another one of my Grail snippets. At first, I was like, Backdoor, it's cool. Carti did his thing. Kendrick went on it. Kendrick kind of gave it the rap caviar type of sauce, but it's pretty cool. Kendrick's part's cool. Carti's part's cool. I kind of do skip Backdoor. I'm gonna be so for real, but that's another one of them superstar lineups. You got Carti, Kendrick, Jhené Aiko, produced by Ye. That's the 4-headed snake right there. Who would have thought Jhené Aiko would have been on a Carti project? That's insane. But for Backdoor, I feel like they made this song like so mainstream, as weird as that sentence is to say. But I don't know, that little Kendrick part, I wasn't really feeling it, to be quite honest. I'm gonna go same thing with this one. I'm gonna go C for sure. Now for this one, the mosh pit is toxic. I got too much profit. He slid. People are saying this is Lean For Real Part 2. I couldn't agree anymore. Skepta did his big one. Skepta slid on this. He said, I need $1 million. I need €1 million. I need £1 million. He went crazy. Toxic, easy, S tier in my opinion. This song's definitely in my top 5 100%. Replay value on this one is 10. The Carti voice on that one was pretty interesting and I really enjoyed it. So for Toxic, easy S in my opinion. MUNYUN is probably, I have no clue how this song goes. I'm gonna be so for real because every time it does come on, I do skip it. I'm gonna be putting it up there with Philly. Don't really have anything to say because every time I hear it, just skip. So I'm gonna be putting it at D tier. Now for Crank. Crank is a song that I thought would never see the light of day. As many of you guys do know, it was the Cobra snippet. A lot of people were like, yo, is this snippet AI? Is this snippet any real? It was like a 2-second snippet. People were like, yo, this is my grill. I was like, bro, it's 2 seconds. I'm not gonna lie. he went crazy. We want to talk about someone going crazy on this song. Let's talk about Swamp Izzo. Swamp Izzo, hey, alive, Swamp Izzo. He went crazy on this in there. Free throw, he went stupid on this for sure. S tier in my opinion. Is this top 5 for me? I wouldn't say, but this is maybe top 6, top 7. Swamp Izzo went crazy on this. I know a lot of people are complaining like, Swamp Izzo, just shut up. Me personally, I thought Swamp Izzo was pretty fire on the entirety of the project. I think he was like the perfect addition to every single song because he pretty much served as the ad-libs, right? Carti realistically didn't have any ad-libs on this project besides like the Sia. But I do think Swamp Izzo, every time he just went in, his energy was on 10. You just felt Izzo going crazy in the booth, like alive. He was going stupid. And then the free throw, easy, S tier in my opinion. And then we got Charzam Hoza Feet. Wah. Charzam Hoza Feet. I'm not gonna lie, I like this song, but this is not S tier. This beat is 1000% S tier. This beat is insane. This is, you want to talk about a cheat code? Southside, WEEZY, Travis, Carti, Future, one song. That's insane. And the lineup definitely lived up to its hype. I feel like Future had the best verse on this one. And then I would say that second verse Carti laid with the soft voice because he went deep voice and soft voice. He started off with the deep voice and then he ended it off with the soft voice. Travis, I'm not gonna lie, this entirety of the project, I felt like Travis didn't really move me. I felt like Travis was just kind of very forgettable in this project. I feel like there was nothing outstanding Travis Scott did on this entirety of this project, and I believe he has the most features. And I feel like I just cannot remember one line Travis Scott laid on this project. I'm gonna be so for real. But Charge Them Hoes a Fee, I'm not going S tier because I don't think it's in the same category as these four. But this is easy A tier in my opinion. Now, good credit, this is easy S tier. Moving them bodies, Then Kendrick goes in. Swamp Izzo's like, what you're not listening to is that. I'm sorry. Kendrick went stupid. Carti went crazy. Kendrick and Carti's chemistry on this song was on 10. They went crazy. Kendrick said, I walk better, I talk better, my smile's brighter, XYZ. That verse Kendrick laid down was insane. And then Carti ended it off with moving them bodies and then the sample at the start. Great song. This is a great song, just front to back. Every single second of this song is S tier in my opinion. Now we're gonna be going into I See You Baby Boy, aka I Can See It. And I'm not gonna lie, with the snippet, I was like, yo, I can see it. I could kind of live without it, to be quite honest. And when it dropped on this project, I don't really go back to it. I don't really listen to the song, to be quite honest. A lot of people are like, yo, this is the easiest S tier of your life. Me personally, I don't think it's an S tier. I'm gonna be going A tier for I See You Baby Boy. I think it is a great song 100%, but I just prefer other songs. I wasn't really too crazy over the snippet. The snippet was great, but I thought there was better snippets and ultimately better songs on this project. Carti slid on this. I really don't have any complaints. I just prefer other songs, to be quite honest. And now we're gonna be going into Wake Up Filthy, which was a song that I was like, why is this song on the track list, right? I was like, this song was a leak. Ultimately makes sense why he did put it on it because it was a pretty big leak. A lot of people enjoyed it, but other than the first listen to this project, I'm gonna be honest, I've skipped it every single time. Wasn't really too crazy or moved by the leak, to be quite honest. And I don't know, it's just, for me, it's just easy skippable. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm just gonna be putting it at D tier. I'm gonna be so for real. Now for Jumpin', Uzi Carti 1629 reunion went stupid. Uzi went crazy. Pink tape, Tony Tiger, Frosted Flakes, they're great. Uzi went crazy. Uzi had a very, very short feature, but every single bar Uzi laid down was hard, bruh. Carti went in, Uzi, Carti back and forth was just hard. This is what we needed. Carti and Uzi back, and they delivered their big one. Easy S tier in my opinion, no question. And now we're gonna be going into Trim, aka Really Trim. Same thing with Wake Up Filthy. This one was a leak. If you were to ask me like on Monday or a couple days after the project released, I was like, yo, Carti's feature on the OG version wipes the one we got on Trim. I still slightly prefer his OG verse. He said, I stay with a blade at a time, my life is a mess. That was hard. But this new verse he laid down was pretty dope. He said, I got your girl getting trimmed for the, oh, he went crazy on this, but Future washed him. I'm gonna be so for real. Future went crazy on this. Future went dumb. This is an S tier song in my opinion. I will listen to the song 1000%. I would say this song would have made much more sense on Mixtape Pluto in my opinion. But either way, this song is hard. Now we're gonna be going into Cocaine Nose, which is, come on, Easy S tier. Energy on this song was crazy. You could feel Carti went in this booth and just started snapping. That voice he laid down was hard. I wish we did get more songs with this cocaine nose voice. My boy Snippet Mafia was like, yo, this low-key reminds me of like a Michael Jackson bad type of song. And I'm not gonna lie, the energy Carti put on this song did give off that MJ bad type feeling. Guitar was just shredding throughout the entirety of the song. Carti's vocals, especially his raspy voice that he laid down, was stupid fire. Cocaine Nose is probably a top 1 or top 2. I would say it's top 2 for me. Easy top 2. S tier, when he played this at Rolling Loud, I was going stupid, hitting my hang dance. I was going stupid in my room, but Cocaine Nose is hard, bro. And now we're gonna be going into We Need All the Vibes, which is a song I feel like really has no place on this Carti project. As we all know, this was an old Thug, Ty Dolla $ign Gunna song. And I feel like this, like, why was this on Carti's project? I'm gonna be so for real. Is it a good song? It definitely is. It's a great song. Thug went crazy on this. Ty Dolla $ign slid, Carti slid. But I did feel like this would have been a great, you know, Young Thug single, or maybe a song on Young Thug's project, because this is realistically a Thug song featuring Carti. Let's be for real. But it's a great song, but same thing, I'll just kind of skip it because I feel like there's no place for this song on the project. It's a good song, but I don't know why I just don't really go to it. I'm gonna say this is a solid C in my opinion. I think it's a solid song. Now we're gonna be going into Olympian, which is hard. I feel like we all knew the perfect person who should have been featured on this song. Ken would have went crazy on this. Reminds me of like a 2022 Ken Carson X song. That beat is insane. Carti went crazy on this with a soft voice. He was just sliding. This was a great song. Easy S tier in my opinion. Just a dope, fun song, a vibe. Listen to it when the window's down. It's a vibe. The beat is amazing. Easy S tier. Opium Baby, come on now. Do I even got to say anything regarding this? Opium Baby is my favorite song on this Carti project. If you were to ask me off first listen, what's your thoughts on Opium Baby? I would have been like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a skip. First listen, I was like, yo, this is a skip. I love the beat. I had to replay the beat like 3 times. I was like, this beat is crazy, but I just felt like there was so much going on within the song. Like, this song was like a sensory overload. This song had like coke in it. I don't know what they put. This song was gonna give me a seizure first listen, but ultimately as I kept listening to it, I'm like, not gonna lie, this song is hard. The beat was insane. Clayco, Opium Baby snapped. And then as I kept listening to it, I'm like, not gonna lie, this is hard. Ultimately, it is my favorite song on the project. Now I love the sound effects. That boom, boom, boom. And then the what you wanna do. This song is hard, bruh. This song is crazy. I feel like there's a heavy Skywater influence on this song. I seen somebody tweet. They're like, yo, this is proof that all of your favorite rappers are still tapped into the underground. This definitely has an underground type feel. This was definitely the most experimental song from Carti, and I feel like this was crazy. I would love to hear more songs from Carti like this, 1000%. Opium Baby, easy S tier. Now we're gonna be going into Twin Trim, which is essentially just the Uzi solo song. And this is a vibe. This is a great song. It's pretty short, but it has like this Mario Kart Rainbow Road, just fruity little fun type beat. Uzi would just sliding. It was pretty dope for Carti to put like a solo Uzi song on this project. I feel like it was so random, but it was just so hard. It was super dope. I feel like I said the same thing for We Need All the Vibes. Like, why was this on the project? Why was this on the project? But this was needed on the project. I'm not gonna lie though. Should I put this S tier? Should I put this S tier? Yeah, I gotta put this S tier. Twin Trim is crazy. Uzi did his thing. Academic said purple hair Uzi is back. I don't know about that, but I do think Uzi did his big one on that song 1000%. Easy S tier. Now let's get into like WEEZY 200 APs and looking like WEEZY. Hold up. Yeah, I was just signing Cleveland. Shotty on Bleak. Carti went stupid on this. Sample on this is hard. This is just a fun song overall. I do feel like Uzi should have been featured on this song too. I feel like Uzi could have laid a crazy verse down on like WEEZY. I thought it was super fire. Easy S tier. It's fun. Sample's crazy. Carti was just sliding. I was like, he went stupid on this. But like WEEZY, easy S tier. This one got it. Easy S tier. When I seen that music video, Miley's, Perky's, I feel so invincible. Homicide, yeah, I'm defending on terror. Ooh, killing her. He slid. You want to talk about he slid on like WEEZY? He slid on this. He caught this with a deep voice. hard. That music video just made it so much harder. Every time this song comes on, there's no way you could just stand still and listen to it. You gotta hit some type of move listening to this song whatsoever. It is hard. Last part of the project, he went really heavy into these type of sounding songs, and I think it was super dope. Now we're talking about Walk. This is S. This beat is crazy. This is a final boss type beat right here. This is a final boss beat. Same thing with Charge Them Hoes a Feet. These two are final boss beats. These beats knock. Hearing this in the car was crazy. Energy on this is on 10. It's hard. Easy S tier for Walk in my opinion. Now we're going into HBA, which I'm not gonna lie, HBA would have been an S tier on the project. OG HBA is gonna go in S tier. But I'm not gonna lie, the HBA they added on this was just so unnecessary. I seen Cardo tweet it. He was like, yo, FYI, I did not add that on the song. I wonder who did it. But HBA, there was some lines missing. I believe the talking at the end was missing too. I feel like they just need to put OG EA. They did the same thing for Evil Jordan. Same thing for Ketamine. They should have just put HBA on the project like it was normally. I feel like a lot of people would have loved that. Even this would have been a pretty dope intro for Carti, minus all they added to it, right? But the HBA we got, I'm gonna be honest, I'm going F. I hate what they added to the song. It's unlistenable for me in my opinion. I just gotta go to the files and listen to the regular one, I'm not gonna lie. And then for the last two, we're gonna be going into Overly. Molly Raw did his thing. This is just like a fun, dope, Carti slid on this. Don't really got too much to say. It's fun. I wouldn't say this is S tier in my opinion, but I would say this is definitely A tier. And then the last song we're gonna be going into is South Atlanta Baby, which I think is hard. This beat is so nasty. Swamp Izzo said, yo, Carti, they can't put us in no box. We done changed the game, twin. South Atlanta Baby was amazing. I would say this shouldn't have been the outro in my opinion. I feel like either Drugs Got Me Numb or the Weeknd song would have been a way better outro. I feel like it wasn't as cinematic as an outro that we all wanted. I feel like this would have been an amazing song just right before the outro because the beat is amazing. Carti was rapping on it, but I do feel like as an outro, it should have been something more cinematic, something that would have made me, you know, float at the end. Something like we got with the ending of Whole Lotta Red, right? But nonetheless, South Atlanta Baby is a great song. He slid on this. I am going to be on S tier. I do enjoy this song a lot. That's going to be my ranking on all the songs of Carti's new album. Album of the year has been delivered. The highs on this project is so fire. Obviously, everybody's going to have a different opinion. Let me know your tier list in the comment section below. What's your S tier? What's your A, B, C, D? Especially F. I don't think there's going to be that many F tiers, but HBA, what they did, I'm not forgiving whoever did that to HBA. I'm not going to lie. But that's going to be the video right there. If you guys like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's MONEYMAY or Zay, and I'm out. Thank you guys.